All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello, devoted geeks, and welcome to Geek Devotions, a show from a couple devoted geeks who are devoted to letting people know that they are loved. I'm Dallas.
Celeste.
And we're so happy to have you guys here today for the launch of Season 3 of Geek Devotions. We're super excited and hyped about it. We have all kinds of really cool things to tell you. Right now in the chat room, we have E-Hero Andrew and Jonathan Gilbert. We hope to see more people jump in, talk to us, conversate with us.
Let us know you're here because there's a competition going on if you are live in the chat or if you decide to come hang out at Google Hangouts with us.
Right, and if you want to be live on screen with us through Google Hangouts, go to Devoted Geek Life and click the link that we posted up there in Devoted Geek Life. But that being said, guys, it's going to be awesome. I see you got a comment. I don't have one up. There it is. Waluigi Luigi 2000. Hey, do you think Waluigi should have been in Smash? Oh, you know what? I don't know, man. That's a great question. I haven't played Smash Brothers in a while. Is he not in the lineup for the new Smash Brothers? I don't know. That's kind of weird.
I don't think he is because Shelly over at Geeks Under Grace on their podcast thought that he should be. Like, they were putting somebody in that she was like, why are they in, but not this person?
Right. Oh, okay, cool.
So,
well, we're going to need more question and answers like that and other things at the end of today's devotional. Today we're going to be talking about why you need friends in real life. Why go to the church? Why be part of a community and all that stuff? We're also going to be talking about Ready Player One. If you haven't seen Ready Player One, do us a favor. If you're in the chat live, leave a comment down below. Let us know. I mean, if you have seen it, rather, leave a comment down below. Let us know your favorite nostalgic reference that was in it, whether it was the Battletoads or Gundam or whatever it was. Let us know in the comments. That's actually the question of the day. What was your favorite nostalgic pop culture reference in Ready Player One, the movie? Okay, so oh, they got rid of their message. Sad.
Yeah, that's sad.
Okay, whatever. So moving forward, guys. Ready Player One was a really great movie. Again, if you haven't seen it, we encourage you guys to check it out. It was so awesome. I sat there the entire time with my eyes glued to the screen, just trying my best to catch all the references. I'm going to have to go out and buy it.
Couldn't catch them all.
Like Pokemon. But
too many.
I got to go back over. We have to buy it later. So
yeah.
We can just go through each, like, screen by screen to catch every reference made in this movie. It was awesome. But anyways, we watched it the other day.
Yeah. And
we were like, man, we've got to do a devotional about this thing.
It was really good.
It was so good. And there was something really interesting took place. If you're unfamiliar with it, the story about it is, I'm so sorry. The basic story behind it is that there is this game, this giant multi-user game.
VR.
In the VR, right. And when you're in it, man, you can do anything. You can beat anyone. And the creator of the game, when he died, he left a special thing. He left an Easter egg where people found the Easter egg. The person who found the Easter egg got controlling stock of the game, of the company itself. And they could do whatever they want to with the entire thing. And so the hunt was on. You had these people called the Gunters, which are egg hunters. I don't know why it's called Gunters, though. They're egg. I feel like it's E-hunters? Egg hunters? E-gunters? I don't know. That's weird.
I think it's it's supposed to be a special... Oh,
ooh,
there goes
sorry.
my headphone. It's supposed to be a special, like, this is modern day slang
right
type thing. While we're on a brief off-topic break, hello, Francisco.
Yeah.
E-Hero Andrew says, I will be excited if the Mecha Godzilla in that movie is the actual design for the legendary Godzilla movies.
That would be
pretty awesome. And then Jonathan Gilbert says, as a Rush fan, I must say that the 2112 poster on the wall at the end. There you go.
Awesome, man. So anyways, we're watching it, and there will be spoilers in the devotional, by the way, just so you guys know.
Yes.
But at the end of the movie, they make a decision. Of course, it goes all the way through the movie, and there is this prevailing conversation that there are people in the real world. In the digital world, they're not real people. You don't know them. In fact, H, one of the main characters, makes a joke because the main character, he's in love with this character, and he's like, it could be a 300-pound fat dude in his mother's garage
named Chuck.
And it's like, I mean, it's funny because it's really referencing some of the stuff about catfishing and everything, which is a real thing. But at the same time, you really don't get to know people. We can have friendships all the time through digital means. We in the chat room we have our friend Francisco Ruiz who's here with his daughter also apparently, and you know what? We're good friends with Francisco. We really feel like we have a connection with him. He's a brother in the Lord. We appreciate him. He's been some stuff for us. It's amazing, and we've been part of his stuff. And we really feel like we have a great friendship. But you know what? Francisco has a really great friend named Paul J. Powers, who he's known in real life for longer. They've hung out together. There's something about face to face, and no matter how close we get here digitally, that connection with his friend Paul will always be closer. Why? Because there is something about physically being around people, being face to face with people, and we live in a culture where we tend to kind of shy away from the face to face sometimes. I know it's kind of strange because we're cultivating the devoted geek life. We're cultivating this online community of devoted geeks, and like I said, we love you guys. We do. We end every show by letting you guys know that we love you, we care about you, and that Jesus loves you more than anything else.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. Francisco says, good friends are mortal frenemies.
Indeed.
Continue.
So, but we're cultivating these things, and we love you guys, and we like talking with you. We got people like Jonathan, who is an awesome, amazing person. We love him too, and he's been part of Devoted Geek Life for a long time, also since the beginning almost. And we also have Hero Andrew, who he's a new friend of ours. He's a manga writer, and he's doing some really cool things, and we're getting to know him, and that's really cool. But at the same time, there's something about having connection with people face to face, getting to know them. And that was the kind of prevailing theme throughout the whole movie. In fact, at the very end, and this is going to be a big spoiler for those of you who haven't seen Ready Player One.
Avert your ears.
Avert your ears. The main character makes his decision after he has control of the entire oasis, and that is this. They're going to shut it down twice a week. Why? Because connections on the real world were important. Yeah. Being connected with people is so very important that the writer of Hebrews himself said, I need to say something about this. We don't know much about what exactly was happening, but it appears that in the group that he was writing to in Hebrews were making a habit of not being connected with people, of not going face to face, and almost have this mentality of, I just need Jesus. I just need to be in prayer. That's all I need. I don't need this stuff. And maybe you've heard some of this stuff before. Maybe you've heard somebody goes, well, you don't need to go to church to be a Christian. You're right. You don't need to go to church to be a Christian. You do need a church. You do need a fellowship of believers, strong believers, real believers, in order to be an effective Christian, though. To be one that's growing. And let's get to the scripture in Hebrews. I'm using my Bible today because I couldn't figure out how to work OBS and Google Hangouts at the same time.
So you can't put it up on the screen.
Yep, exactly.
Gotcha.
So in Hebrews chapter 10, we're going to be in verse 24. It says this, and let us consider one another in order to stir up love and good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as is the manner of some, but exhorting one another, so that, and so much the more as you see the day approaching. And in here, there's so much to the book of Hebrews, but in this, even the singular passage in these two verses, there's so much power where he's saying to let us consider one another in order to stir up love and good works. We're told to encourage each other to do great things, to encourage each other to love other folks and to do good works. It's our honest hope that with Geek Devotions, you guys are encouraged and challenged to do more than what you've ever done before, to love people more than you loved before, to serve and to help people out, just like we're doing here through this platform, and outside of this platform, to be honest, right?
Yeah. We do a lot outside of YouTube.
We do. But beyond that, he says, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together. Right there, black and white, or whatever colors your scriptures are in, he says very clearly, you need to be with people. Yeah. You need to be around people. You need to talk to them. On a camera, things can look as good as we want this camera to make it look. We've all seen the pictures of somebody doing the selfie picture. It's this one that's coming down here like this, right?
So the angle's just right.
Right, and so you look nice and slim and trim and everything like that.
I know all about that angle.
And then when it comes down, you're like...
Yep.
Yeah. So, but, angles are great, but when you're face-to-face, the angles are gone.
Unless you're really short.
But for reals, when you're face-to-face with people, it's hard to lie to somebody when
Yeah.
you're face to face, when you're talking with them in real life and having honest conversation with them. And that is one of the biggest things we pulled away from this movie, actually. Throughout, we saw all the references. And again, if you're joining us in the chat, the question of the day is, what is your favorite pop culture reference made in the movie Ready Player One? But that was one of the biggest things we saw, is the importance of connection and friendship. If you watch the movie, the characters had all kinds of great adventures together, and did some really cool, some really amazing things all the way through. But at the end of the movie, yeah, they were playing online, but they were also together in real life. They realized the importance of being able to connect in a real way. And that's really, guys, that's our encouragement for you guys. Get connected. Talk to people. Face to face. Love on them. Show them that you care about them in a real and tangible way. And don't fake it. I think that's one of the biggest challenges I've seen.
Yeah.
It's people, they fake it.
Yeah.
And it seems insincere. They see things online then, and then there's a question of who you are in the real life. And so, what are you going to do? Moving forward, out of this devotion, what are you going to do? Let me tell you guys what Celeste and I are going to do. We are committed this year with Geek Devotions Season 3 doing some really cool things.
Yes.
One of those things is we're going to try to make more events that are in real life.
Yeah.
Meeting up with people, loving on people, sharing life with folks. We had this really cool event called Devoted Geek Together.
It was so much fun.
It was. What was your favorite part of it?
I think the fact that we jumped from conversations about knitting and crocheting to conversations about Full Metal Alchemist, to conversations about a TV show that Dallas's sister and I want to binge together, which is a Korean-Canadian drama. So the fact that we were able to go from boom, da, boom, da, boom, and it was all these different subjects, and it's all things that you and I enjoy. Well, you don't necessarily enjoy knitting, but it was things that we all enjoyed and we all were able to talk about, even if it wasn't everything was everybody's thing. Everybody got to have a part.
Yeah.
Everybody was involved.
Exactly.
So we had some people there that we didn't know beforehand, and if we scared
really cool.
you, we're sorry. We're very sorry. But this is who we are.
That really is a thing, though, and that was what was cool about that event, is we got to hang out with people. Some people we don't really know. We got to know new people, and we just had fun. We got to build relationship, encourage each other, have strange conversations that we wouldn't normally have had on a regular basis. And what's cool about it is out of this, we can hang out with these people again.
Yes.
Outside of a planned event. They gasp.
The fact that we did that together.
So
It was not planned.
it was not planned. So, but that's what we're going to do. So here's our challenge. Here's the challenge for you guys. Not the question of the week, but the challenge of the week is this.
Ooh, maybe we should make that a thing.
Maybe we should. Here's your challenge. Go connect with people in real life. If you don't go to church, try to find church. I understand there are situations where sometimes we go through seasons where we simply cannot go to church. Work and other stuff and drama. You can't get there. I understand that. I really do. Right now we have a family that's in our church, and they haven't been able to go to church in 2 months because of some medical stuff. And so, but what's cool about it is because they're connected to the church, because they have a church family, they've been visited almost every other day, if not every day, by church members. They've had people show up and just provide for stuff. We had 2 young men, 2 teenage boys, who stepped up and said, you know what, we're going to mow their yard, because they haven't been able to mow their yard in 2 weeks. We had a lady in our church step up. She goes, hey, I know that he hasn't had a haircut in 2 months, and that's driving him nuts. We're going to go in and we're going to cut his hair. I'm going to get him a nice, clean looking look. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was community. It was healthy. And that's why we need the church. That's why Paul's saying, look, don't forsake this thing. In fact, if nothing else, do more. As the day approaches. What day are we talking about? The coming of Jesus, the second coming, when he comes across the sky and things get a little bit wild. All right? So do that, guys. Get connected. It's so much more important now than ever before for us to be connected with people. You know, God forbid something happens and all digital world is shut down. What are you going to do? What's the world going to look like?
A lot more stamps.
A lot more stamps. But this is the reality we live in. So guys, encourage you, get connected with people. Love on folks in real life. Spend some time with your family in real life. Do things in real life. That is the point of today's devotion.
IRL.
There you go. So our question of the week is this: what pop culture reference did you love the most out of Ready Player One? We have some really cool answers in the chat already.
Yes.
We already read a couple. Jonathan Gilbert, as a Rush fan, it was the 2112 poster in the wall at the end.
Oh, that's how you say that.
Yeah.
Sorry, John.
Francisco, what is your favorite one, man?
If you've seen it.
Oh, Miss Shirley's in the chat. Hi, Miss Shirley. Andrew says this: the Teenage Mutant Turtles, Mechagodzilla, Gundam, and Iron Giant. Those were legit. Those were really, really cool. So, how about you?
I think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has to be my favorite, but watching you react to the Gundam was the best. Because, like, you were like, as soon as he was like, I've got this, you're like, he's gonna do the Gundam. He's gonna do the Gundam. I'm like, how do you know this? I mean, yes, it's kind of obvious that this character would be the one to be like, I'm gonna be a Gundam.
Right.
But
it was so cool.
That
was my favorite.
Really
was when he popped up as a Gundam. I was like, yes! So, all right. Francisco Ruiz of Retro Rewind podcast says, favorite pop culture reference, DeLorean. I wonder why.
I think that the other part was I really liked the fact that they used Zilla.
Yeah.
Like, not Godzilla, but they used the Matthew Broderick Zilla. That made me happy.
It was a cool movie.
It was.
And there's so many things. We have got to go get it and watch it.
We have to
sometimes.
Rewatch it. We rented it, and so now I wish we'd kind of bought the digital copy.
So that's awesome. Hey guys, we're watching some replay. Do us a favor, leave comments down below. Let us know. But that being said, we have a couple more things we want to do. We want to share with you guys a couple of really cool things of how you can be more involved in Geek Devotions. And don't forget, stick around to the end because we're about to do a competition and contest to give away a brand new Geek Devotions t-shirt. In fact, let me pull up on the screen here the Geek Devotions t-shirt. geekdevotions.com.
I'm going to lean this way while I'm putting in names.
Put this down over here real quick. Open the store up. So, but yeah, guys, we have this brand new t-shirt design. We're super excited about it. And why this is special to us is because of this. We have our friend, Francisco Ruiz.
Yes, we are still doing the join live thing. Francisco,
yeah, man, if you want to jump in.
Go and click that link. You are more than welcome to come live.
There's a link in the Vote a Geek Life. It should be the last one I posted up, man. But let me change this here. Where's it at? Nope, wrong button.
Wrong button!
Wrong button!
E-Hero Andrew says, I didn't see all of the movie, but I wish there was more anime references. Japanese video games not counting.
Right. I understand that, my man. Here we go. Screen share. Boom. So Francisco Ruiz of Retro Rewind podcast has designed for us a brand new Geek Devotions t-shirt that looks like this. Check out, not t-shirt, but the logo. This is our new logo, guys. Check out this sweet looking logo that we have that Francisco did for us. And Francisco, we are so thankful for you, man, for doing that, man, and designing this for us. It looks so great. We appreciate you. And we are so excited about this version 2. And let me tell you guys what I love about our logos. This is the best part about our logos to date, is this. This logo that he did and our previous logo were designed by people we love.
Yeah.
Our first logo, I don't know if you guys knew this, our original Geek Devotions logo, and we're going to make t-shirts for it later that are, it's kind of the retro Geek Devotions.
I think we should do 2 retros with the green and without the green.
Oh, yeah.
It was green for a while.
Yeah, it was. But it was designed by my sister, Damara, who is a graphic artist. Hey!
Hi!
Francisco Ruiz is here. What's up, man? We got a little bit here with him. Say hello.
Are y'all muted on purpose?
I think they're on mute on purpose. Oh, now he's talking, but we can't hear anything. Oh, no. Why can't we hear?
I think they're muted on their end.
I don't know. I had this problem yesterday.
Oh, no.
So, this is not cool. Can you hear him on this thing? There we go.
Yes!
We can hear you.
I just wanted to be a mime. We're going to be mimes.
Yes! That is so...
I'm so glad you guys like the logo. I'm so glad it turned out so well.
Oh, man, it's so awesome. We so appreciate it. Again, I was just saying that one of my favorite parts is both of our logos we've had were made by people we love. And the first one was made by my sister Tamara. And then, of course, you made this. Dude, it looks so great.
It does.
It looks so awesome.
We love it so much.
So we're going to be giving this T-shirt here at the end of all this, of everything we're doing here today. A couple things we want to talk about real quick, Francisco, while you're here in the chat. Francisco, we work with a group called Geeks Under Grace, right?
Geeks Under Grace. Have you ever heard of them?
Well, check it out. Let's say maybe you haven't had your fill on spiritual things from
Geek
retro.
Devotions.
No, not from Geek Devotions, but from Ready Player One. Well, our friends at Geeks Under Grace did a Bible study on Ready Player One, and it is completely different from what we did today.
Why is that shirt showing up on this?
I have no idea.
What have we been looking at that makes it go, that's a good shirt?
That's not a design I'm going to wear today.
Mardi Gras shirt right there.
It's something. It's like after Mardi Gras when somebody throws up on it.
Yeah. That is kind of...
But if you want to find these Bible studies, we have tons of Bible studies. Go to geeksundergrace.com. If you go to Christian Living and then Bible Studies right here, it'll take you to this page where we have stuff on the new Mission Impossible, Hotel Transylvania, which is a great Bible study to do with your kids, Ant-Man and Wasp, Jurassic Park, and Incredibles, all kinds of incredible Bible studies for you guys to check out today. And so that is one real big way, or a really cool thing you guys can check out. Now, we have a couple other things that we want to talk about with you guys while you guys are hanging out in the chat. And again, we're doing the giveaway. If you want to be part of the giveaway, do us a quick, hey, I'm going to do a peace sign to the little sister girl.
Two,
So, but if you want to be in the drawing, then do us a favor, put the number 1 in the chat. If you do that for us, and we will do a drawing at the end of this. That way Celeste can enter your name into our stuff. But
I've already been entering names.
Oh, sweet.
I will take your name out. That's funny, Francisco.
And Francisco.
42.
But anyways, we're doing that. But we got two things, guys. We noticed that people connect to our stuff quicker and better if we do something very specific. Two very specific things. One of those is put out what we call mini devotions, which are small continuations of our devotionals that go on Instagram and Facebook. There's a little picture or a small paragraph. And another thing is what we call Thoughts of a Devoted Geek, which is where we have somebody write up a paragraph just talking about what that Bible or what that devotional meant to them, the devotion from Geek that we do on Fridays. So we need your help. We need some people to help us write those things. So if you're interested in helping us with those and writing either a mini devo or a Thought of a Devoted Geek, contact us, and we'll love to have you guys check that out. So the second thing is this. We are starting something. We're officially announcing something right now.
Right now.
Right this second.
We're announcing it right now.
Oh my gosh.
We are doing a Patreon account. Patreon is something you guys can do to support your favorite creators on a monthly basis. And so we've created a Patreon for Geek Devotions. You go to patreon.com/Geek Devotions and check out that sweet artwork that some dude named Francisco made for us right there. Look at that.
He's such a hack.
He's such a hack. So, but guys, if you want to check us out, if you want to support us, you can support us as little as $1 a month. And it would really mean the world to us. And again, it's just go to patreon.com/Geek Devotions. There's a little video here that explains everything, what we're talking about, what we're doing. And so check that out and let us know your thoughts. And yeah. So I think that's pretty much everything we need to talk about. Yeah. So we want to open up real quick. If anybody has any questions for us, if you guys got questions about Geek Devotions, about what we do, maybe you have questions about the devotional we shared, ask those questions, and we want to answer them for you guys. This is a hangout situation right here. So doing some devoted geek together right now.
Are you sure you don't have any questions? Okay, why don't I say hi?
Hi.
Hello! You are adorable.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You may be my favorite devoted geek right now. I want you to know that.
Thank you.
What's your favorite cartoon that you like? That future geeks will be talking about on their podcast.
Yes.
You have a favorite cartoon? Anything on Netflix? Oh, you're gonna whisper it. Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
That's okay.
That's
We
right.
understand.
There goes everything.
It happens.
Tell me.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
My Little Pony.
Yeah!
Yes.
My Little Pony was awesome.
I had My Little Ponies when I was little. I didn't realize it was connected to a cartoon, but I had the toys.
That's
I just liked
awesome.
horses.
Awesome. Francisco, just out of curiosity, what was your favorite cartoon growing up, man?
Ooh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was way up there.
Right.
The original late 80s, 90s version. I was also a big G.I. Joe fan.
Ooh. G.I. Joe.
Disney Afternoon was great. Oh, man. Why you have to ask me these hard-hitting questions?
I'm making you choose a child. Pick one now.
Oh, dear. Not quite that violent.
I guess trying to think of ones that I enjoy watching again today.
Right.
And Transformers. Oh man, I guess I'll go with Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Even though I have tried watching some of them and it's kind of cheesy. It's still fun. So
That's cool.
I really like the new ones.
I like the Nickelodeon new ones. The next new ones, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I have opinions that are yet to be formulated. But
on the next Retro Rewind podcast.
They're stirring. I just realized that poster looks like No Face.
It does.
Is that the Batman cover, or which poster are you talking about?
No, I was talking about the Rogue One poster.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that was a Rogue One poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was glancing at it and I was like, why is No Face behind us? We don't have that. And then I realized what it was.
So you say No Face, and I think of Dick Tracy. Is that who No Face is?
No, but that's a great reference right there. That should have been in Ready Player One.
Yes.
Oh, was No Face in Ready Player One?
No.
Oh, okay.
No Face is a character we just discovered today watching Inuyasha. So.
Oh, okay.
No. Oh. No, I wasn't talking about the No Mask.
Oh, well, who are you talking about then?
I was talking, is it not No Face? It's the creature from Spirited Away.
Oh, no Face.
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't
something
seen
like that.
I haven't seen it, so I didn't know for sure if that was its name. I thought it was its name.
Right.
No, we watched, there was a mask, and it was the Mask of No. And I was like, I feel like all moms need this.
Right.
So they can wear it and be like, I'm wearing the Mask of No. You will get nothing right now.
We need that for you, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you'd agree when it was upon you, but that's fine.
Tell it to your brother. No.
Now, here's a question. Francisco, I see that you've entered in for the drawing. Is that for you, or is that for a little bit?
Probably for her, because I already have my awesome...
You do have a pretty legit one.
Right piece, right time shirt, so...
All
Yeah,
right.
if they come in little sizes, then yes.
We'll work it out if you guys win, if we pull your name, all right? So we're going to go ahead and pull this. And again, guys, thanks so much for hanging out and being part.
It left, so we need a few minutes.
Oh, Celeste's got to reset up the drawing engine.
Dun, dun, dun.
Les gasp.
Thanks for letting us be a part of this, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it was on.
We love having you guys be part. We love having Devoted Geeks here. And one day I'm looking forward to doing a Devoted Geek together up there where you're at.
It is in the plans.
Do it.
It's going to be a while,
Yep.
but it's in the plans.
So,
A while as in like next week? Next month?
we'll work that out. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
So, Francisco, do you have any questions for us, man, about Geek Devotions or anything that we're doing while she gets this stuff regulated?
Okay, so here's something. This is like something me and Paul just talked about recently, and I'd want to get your guys' take on it, because I remember you guys saying before you started season 3 how you were planning on taking a break, but then that didn't happen.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on taking like a Sabbath after a certain period of time for a Christian content creator?
I think it's necessary.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a matter of figuring out what it is and working into your schedule appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on how taxing things are.
And I don't. Sorry, I should.
No.
I don't mean like a day off. I mean like a sabbatical time off.
Yeah.
Like you've been going for a long time.
Yeah.
Take a break.
I think it's actually something that is appropriate. I've known pastors who they needed a sabbatical, or they didn't take it. You know, they marched through. We get certain. Everyone gets vacation time at some point. At least, hopefully, they do if they're working some sort of major job, and not everyone has the luxury of doing that. But I've been told that for every 4 years of work that you need to take some sort of small sabbatical. That doesn't always happen. I don't think it's ever happened for me. But but we've taken a week off or something like that. Like, for example, we took several days off for our wedding anniversary, and then we are taking a week off for GeekCon coming up at the end of August. And so we are super excited about that. In fact, the first 3 days are going to be kind of a vacation working day because we're going to be at GeekCon and we're going to be interviewing people. But after that, I'm going to be home.
Nice.
Yeah. I still have to go to work, but the evenings will be ours. They won't be. Yeah. I haven't gotten to the point yet where I have that much time off at work.
Right.
Next year.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
It took me I
think I found it.
5 years before I got a significant... No. Well, 1 year to get 2 weeks. And I finally got 3 weeks at 5 years. So that's nice.
Very cool. So it's one of those things, man. I think it's necessary to recharge and to evaluate and be able to come back fresh. Mm-hmm. So that's really that's a great question to ask. I'm glad you asked that, actually.
Yeah, that's something me and Paul have just started talking about regarding our podcast. So
very cool. Yeah. Sweet. Any other questions, man? Or anybody from our chat also has any questions? So.
Okay, I think we'll have everybody.
You think you have everyone?
Yeah, I went ahead and entered a little bit.
Okay.
Separately.
Oh, okay.
So she gets a chance.
There you go.
Aw, that's nice.
So we got Jonathan. We got a little bit. We got Francisco. We got Miss Shirley.
Yeah.
Miss Shirley. So Andrew, let us know, man, if you're still here, man, if you want to be part of the giveaway. So
Celeste, what's a book you recommend right now that you're enjoying?
I'm actually not in the middle of any books right now.
Oh my gosh! What did you do to Celeste? Dallas, what happened to your wife?
Season 3, that's what happened.
Okay.
The launch of season 3 is what happened.
I just finished it, pretty much. What was happening was I was doing some business training for my Young Living stuff, and so that required me to read like 2 chapters a day, so I really haven't gotten into anything fun. Mm-hmm. Because I consider anything not business or work-related fun reading.
She's so adorable. Why are your kids so adorable?
So cute.
She needs her own show.
She does.
I plan on having her on the podcast here soon.
Come on.
Yeah. Maybe. Well, no, I won't say that out loud. Because then it might mean you have to make a promise you don't want to make.
Yeah, she's Celeste.
I've been called Celeste before.
Sorry, I've mispronounced his last name for a year.
True. I just finished a book right before that, and I'm trying to think what it was. I was obsessed with it and read straight through it. Oh, it has a real... always that one. But no, it has a kind of an interesting title. It's called Fat Girl on a Plane.
Okay.
But it's about this girl who was overweight and goes through the process of like hardcore losing weight to the point of where she's not really living life, and she's getting this life that she dreamed about, and she's doing all these things, and then she realizes that she's not happy.
And all this takes place on a plane?
No. But it starts with her on a plane, and the plane people, because she was so large,
long plane ride,
making her buy 2 seats.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because she was too big.
But see that it should all take place on a plane if that's the title.
So it
should be like Ice Piercer.
It was
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer, thank you.
That's on a train, Dallas. But I get the parallel.
So it is not a book I recommend for someone if you mind non-Christian, if you do mind non-Christian books, because it's definitely not a Christian book. But it definitely has some themes in it that could be pulled into Christianity.
Okay, cool.
So, but honestly, I've been in how the Amazon commercials say there's a show hold. I've been in a book hold ever since finishing the last Red Queen book. Like, nothing compares. I start them and I can't finish.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that's with the author you guys interviewed a while back, right?
I wish.
No, this was... The author we interviewed was a friend of her, Tim.
Yes.
Who did a book about, like, using songs or something?
Yes.
Is that, okay.
Yes.
Good one.
So
Good memory.
his newest book is not out yet, and we are hassling him for it because we're his friends and we can do that.
No.
So no.
A book series you may be interested in. I don't know. I really enjoyed the first couple books. I haven't finished the series, but it's from a Christian author that I know because he used to be a former student of a guy I work with. But the first book is called Aurelia's Colors, and it's really interesting, the premise. Like this girl essentially... it's been a while since I've read it, but there's all the color in the kingdom has been removed. Like, you only see, like, earth tones, essentially. But somehow this girl is able to create... I forget if she creates a cape of color or is able to sing color into existence. I forget exactly what it is. But I remember really loving it. And even though it's not a Christian book, it's by a Christian author. So.
Right.
That's pretty cool, man.
So that sounds a lot like the Giver and Gathering Blue.
Sure.
I don't know.
Okay, anyway. So, the generator's back up.
Generator's back up.
We
Good.
have our names in.
All right.
So,
let's get ready for a giveaway.
to-
Generating says... Francisco Ruiz!
I swear, guys, it was a random generator.
Don't show names.
Oh. They're in the chat, though.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, can I donate mine to her?
Yes, you can.
That is acceptable.
All right. So, hey, even though we are giving away a t-shirt, guys, it's going to be available on our store. Go to geekdevotions.com, click on store, and you'll see it and several other really cool designs. We're actually planning a photo shoot with a friend of ours who will be modeling a tank top of one of our shirts, actually.
The one with the unicorns.
Yep, the one with the unicorn.
Because she likes unicorns and alpacas.
Yep, unicorns and alpacas. That's her thing.
That's her thing.
So, the combo.
Yep.
Maybe she liked My Little Pony.
Speaking her language. So, all right, guys. Well, we appreciate everybody coming up. Francisco, thanks for joining us live.
Yeah, of course.
Little bit. Thank you for joining us live, dear. We appreciate you.
Say bye.
Bye.
Oh, there you go. And, of course, everybody in the chat, Miss Shirley, Andrew, Jonathan, thank you guys for being in the chat and hanging out with us. If you're watching this and you're hanging out to the end, thanks so much. Leave comments. Let us know your thoughts on the devotion today. Let us know about your thoughts on the our question of the week and our challenge of the week. So, which is to get out there and love on people in real life and develop a relationship and be part of a local body of believers, because it is so important. So that's it for season 3, guys. You're gonna see a lot more changes happening all over.
It's not it for season 3.
Or the first episode of season. That's it for episode 1 of season 3.
Why was season 3 only one episode?
It's one episode per season.
Francisco told me to take a sabbatical. All right, guys. So, hey, if you're watching this live, I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to go over to twitch.tv/retro rewind pod, because Francisco's going to be doing some streaming here soon on his channel.
Yeah.
And it's going to be awesome. Are you SNES questing today?
SNES questing with Link to the Past.
Woo!
Link to the Past.
Are you going to finish it today?
Guess that's a no.
Come on, man.
Guess that's a no.
I plan to beat the wizard the lizard Anchor Barna, whatever his name is.
Right.
The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Exactly. But then after that, you start your quest through the dark world and collecting like 7 crystals or something. So.
Word. There you go. Very
They're
cool.
dark crystals, though.
Little puppets.
Yes, it's a Skeksis.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. In the after this is done, and everything. I'm going to go back and edit our show notes. I'm going to put links to check out Retro Rewind Podcast. I'm going to put links for you guys to check out our friend Andrew, who from XP Comics, who's writing a Christian manga. I want you guys to check him out. He's doing some really cool stuff.
Do it.
And check the cards. There'll be links to check out the Geeks Under Grace Bible Study. Check them out. Check out our friends at Geeks Under Grace. They're always putting out great content all the time. So,
all the time.
From here, those of us here at Geek Devotions, and from actually Francisco, if you do us a favor, we're going to say stay devoted, and if you could end it for us, man. Can you do that for us?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I thought you were.
Here in a minute.
Here in a second. All right, so you ready for this? This is it. This is it. Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, stay devoted.
Peace and love.
Done.